friends? Whoa, this movie bombed hard at the box office. But is that an indication of how bad the movie is? Maybe this is some sort of underrated masterpiece or something? Oh. Okay, now I watched the movie for myself, but is it any good?
No.
Madam Web is a 2024 American superhero film written by stupid Aquafina Bird and produced by the horse from Family Guy. And the CEO who wanted this movie to be made is Bender from Futurama. You know, I went into this film knowing that it was going to be bad, but I did not think it was going to be comically bad. For starters, the writing is horrible. It feels like it was written by Illumination. It's genuinely that bad. This film has probably over a dozen plot holes. There are so many plot holes here that it is insane. What kind of Rise of Skywalker plot is this? In the first half of the movie, something small happens and then Cassie experiences again somehow with no explanation whatsoever. Just like this one moment in a baby shower where she's able to guess the baby's name twice because of this. You would think there would be some logical reason as to why this is happening, but no! This is never explained at all throughout the entirety of this movie. Nothing is explained. This entire film is basically just nonsense for the sake of nonsense. The screenplay doesn't even make an attempt to even explain anything in the plot. It's all just... it's confusing. It feels like every plot thread is rewritten at least every 5 minutes. This story is so muddled and confused. It gets less confusing in the second half, which basically makes it feel like it was written by an entirely different team. It doesn't even feel like it's the same movie. This film feels so convoluted and messy that it drives me insane. This film does not feel like it was written by humans. It feels like it was written by a robot. The characters suck. Cassie is just so lame and boring. I just finished watching this movie a few hours ago and I do not remember any personality from Cassie at all. But at least she's better than Captain Marvel because she's not annoying. Or played by Brie Larson. The villain's pretty lame too. He's pretty much just some guy who for some reason wants to kill the protagonist. And the teenage girls that Cassie is with honestly just feel like they're just there. They have nothing to do. And the acting is horrible. It feels like everyone is bored. The villain especially just feels so static. The pacing also sucks. It feels like barely anything is happening until about the 40-minute mark. The camera work and cinematography aren't really that great. It does this really annoying thing where the shot opens upside down, and then it flips over for the rest of the shot and then randomly cuts to the next one. Why was this even done? It's really distracting and annoying. I hate it. And remember when I said that the second half of the movie feels completely different from the first? I don't know, it's still bad, but it's not as bad as the first half. While the first half aims to make me aggressively angry, the second half is so bad that it is honestly comical. I was laughing so much not because of the jokes that they were trying to make, but the fact that it was so bad that it was hilarious. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. This movie was so laughably awful. The plot was muddy and confused, the characters sucked, the writing was aggressively awful, but I kinda had a good time with this film. It's aggressively awful, but I get so much ironic enjoyment out of it, just like with Shark Tale, that I honestly kinda love it. It's god-awful, but it's probably one of the most epic movies I have ever seen in my life. I liked it more than the Marvels simply because it's more entertaining and the characters aren't annoying. Okay, there is one thing that I unironically liked about this movie, and that is Kitty.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Throw it away somewhere else.